Chrisean Rock, how dare you? You need to be in jail. CPS needs to be called to your house, and that baby should be extracted. For you are ridiculous. For you are insane.
Can't do it.
No, it's my turn.
People in jail, it just ain't turning out like this is gonna be healthy for us, you know? If it's gonna be healthy, I'm all in. If everybody is gonna work on themselves and get better, I'm all in. But you can't tell me from last week, from leaving the church, to messing with this man, to that man, to the next man, and now you back to this man, that you working on your healing. You got to spend some time. I gotta see her get her own place, and I gotta see her pay her own rent and take care and put her son's room together. I gotta see her do some womanly things. I gotta see some vibe.
Okay, y'all might want to sit down for this one because word on the street is that CPS might finally be stepping in and taking Chrisean Rock's son away.
Why?
Well, according to a video that's blowing up online, Chrisean reportedly left her baby in the car under extreme heat while she was busy arguing with Blueface on the phone. And get this, her son was screaming and crying in the back seat until some Twitch employees who were present at her home stepped in and rescued him, just as he was about to choke. The video was so disturbing that Twitch banned her page for child neglect. Now, insiders are saying that not only will CPS be taking her child away, but Chrisean Rock may be charged with reckless endangerment of life. Let's break this down with a little context. Chrisean Rock's situation has been building for a while. Over the past few months, fans have been seriously side-eyeing the way she's been handling her baby. Some believe she was never ready for motherhood, and some even say she kept the baby just to stay connected to Blueface, especially since his other baby mama, Jaden Alexis, already has 2 kids with him. Let's not forget how chaotic things were during her pregnancy. She was allegedly smoking and drinking the whole time to the point that even Blueface had to call her out. Then, after the baby was born, the drama continued. Fans dragged her all over social media after she was seen mishandling the baby during a shopping trip at Walmart. Blueface publicly criticized her on Twitter. He tweeted, "I notice whenever she is in the hot seat about a bad decision she makes, she blames me for some reason even if I'm not there. Like, if I were to be honest, why do you take the dog to Walmart anyway? Shopping for your house with your newborn, dog added extra to your plate for nothing." He continued, "But why she gotta blame me? The FI ain't got nothing to do with the Walmart trip or her place. I'm minding my business on that one. She literally wanted to be a single mom, for heaven's sake. The baby's name is Chrisean Jr. Baby, doesn't even get my last name or nothing." At that point, it was clear their truce was over and the messiness resumed. Blueface then stirred the pot again by posting a picture of Chrisean Jr.'s medical condition and accused her of missing multiple surgery appointments. He tweeted, "She is a bad mother. Yes, she is unfit. She has been pushing the surgery back, missing appointments so she can do what she wants. I went to Baltimore thinking it was surgery day, and they told me she missed the appointment." He even blamed her for the child's condition, saying, "My son is not healthy because she drank, smoked, and got hit during her whole pregnancy. She couldn't even take 1 month off." He also posted a screenshot as proof that her drinking may have led to the condition. Fast forward past all that drama, Blueface ended up getting locked up for violating his parole, and Chrisean wasn't too far behind. She got arrested after refusing to turn herself in on an active warrant and ended up spending a few weeks behind bars. But here's where things get interesting. After she got out, things weren't popping like before. The clout dried up. Club appearances?
Dead.
Shows? Crickets. And with Blueface still in jail, the attention just wasn't hitting the same. So what did Chrisean do? She switched things up and tried her hand at streaming. To be fair, whether you love her or hate her, Chrisean does have clout. With her wild, unfiltered personality, streaming actually seemed like a perfect fit. She hopped on Kick, and y'all, within just a few hours of her very first stream, she had over 20,000 subscribers. Right off the bat. But just as fast as it started, her streaming era hit a major roadblock. Not only did Twitch ban her, but fans called CPS after seeing some disturbing content on her live. According to inside sources, things escalated quickly, and Chrisean was arrested again shortly after. It's like she can't catch a break, or maybe she's just out here collecting mugshots like trading cards. For those who missed it, here's how the whole mess went down. Chrisean was getting ready for a Twitch prom event at her house. Yes, Twitch was working with her. A few Twitch employees were there helping set things up. While all this was going on, she got on the phone with Blueface, who is still locked up. Right in the middle of that call, her baby started crying. Instead of handling the situation, Chrisean felt like the crying was killing her vibe with Blueface, so she allegedly asked someone to put the baby in the car. Y'all, it was hot outside. Really hot. And she stayed on that call for so long, while her baby was in the car crying from the heat. The wildest part? She heard him crying and still chose to focus on streaming and her jailhouse call. Thankfully, the Twitch employees at her house stepped in and got the baby out of the car before things got worse.
I should call you later so you can do what you gotta do.
No, you don't gotta call me later. I just don't want to argue. You can stay on the phone.
I guess you busy, so I'm gonna call you later.
Huh? I'm not busy at all.
Yeah, I guess you busy, so I'm gonna call you later.
I'm not
even busy.
like,
Okay.
babe,
You're busy right now.
huh? I'm not busy. I'm not busy. I'm not busy. I'm about to put a baby in the car. Is that okay? Do you mind taking him to the car? Thank you.
You mind taking them to the car? Thank you.
Shit, bro. I don't know.
There's like 400 people here to deal with this. I mean, she by herself.
There you go. Here I come, Papa. Hey, it's okay. It's okay.
In that video, things got really scary. Chrisean's son was seen choking and gasping for air before some Twitch employees who were just there to help set up for streamers jumped in and saved the baby. And y'all, the internet did not hold back. Fans were furious, and CPS reportedly received multiple calls. According to inside sources, Chrisean was taken in by the cops shortly after, and word on the street is she could be facing child negligence charges, possibly even something as serious as attempted harm, depending on how the case unfolds. But that's not even the end of it. Several media outlets are now reporting that Chrisean may be losing custody of her son because apparently this wasn't the first time she's put him in dangerous or downright reckless situations. Sources are saying things are looking really rough for Chrisean behind the scenes. Financially, she's not in a good place at all. To make matters worse, Blueface and his team reportedly want nothing to do with her. Word is she got kicked out of his house after completely trashing the place. And now that she's been banned from Twitch and her streaming income got cut off, Chrisean might not even be able to afford a competent attorney to fight this case. Here's the heartbreaking part. Everyone knows how much she claims to love her son. But this isn't just a one-time mistake, this is a pattern. And it's way past just negligence. Over the past few months, people have been pointing out signs that her son may be showing symptoms of fetal alcohol syndrome, but Chrisean keeps brushing it off even though the signs are clear for everyone to see. The truth is, both Chrisean and that baby need help. But that help can only come if she's willing to face the reality of what's happening, be honest about what she's going through, and get her son the support he desperately needs. He's still so young, and there's a chance to correct a lot of things if the right steps are taken now. But let's be real, knowing Chrisean, we might not see any real change until Blueface gets out of jail. And even then, who knows? Chrisean getting charged with reckless endangerment of her son's life had fans talking. They left comments saying, "I remember her saying she planned on taking that baby on tour even when she was on baddies, so no, I'm not surprised. Her mind is too damaged to have a baby, especially one with special needs. Then she's a single mother as well because the BD ain't worth __ either." I'm not excusing her actions at all, but all the odds were stacked against that baby as soon as they decided to conceive. Leaving a disabled child alone while crying just to chase clout, it's pathetic. And the employees are just as wrong for letting it happen, along with the company for supporting this neglectful parent. So, do you think CPS will take full custody of Chrisean's child, or do you think she'll beat the case in court? Let me know what you think in the comments, then check out the next video. According to recent rumors, she is bringing that same energy when she comes to Blueface's homecoming party. Carissa is reported to be planning everything from the guest list to the food, drinks, and the color of flowers on the dinner table. And while she has her trusted assistant, party planner Jaden, working alongside her, Jaden says she won't be attending the event either. The reason? Blueface has apparently been inviting every Tom, Dick, and Harry to the party, which includes a long list of his ex-girlfriends. Jaden supposedly doesn't want any drama. She prefers to have a small family gathering to celebrate Blueface's return, instead of getting involved in a wild house party which Croc is rumored to crash. In the past, Jaden and Kristana have tried to settle their differences and co-parent their kids by Blueface, but it didn't work out so well. Ever since, both of them have been throwing shade at each other. Here's what a few people have had to say about this whole mess. One person said, Jaden don't even want to be a part of it, while Crowan is begging to be added to the flyer. Another added, y'all know Crowan gonna find her way there and start some stuff. I don't blame Jaden for not wanting to be around and be bothered with that mess. Finally, someone said, I like Jaden. I'm glad she's protecting her peace and refusing to be part of the craziness. I hope she finds someone who can love her properly. Jaden is the change y'all see in Chrisean that didn't happen. What do you think would happen if Jaden, Crowan, Blueface, and Carissa all came face-to-face under one roof at that homecoming party? This was obviously Diddy's way of making Khan think she deserved more, and that he was the guy who was going to make it happen for her. This is what he did with Cassie, and his second victim, the Jane Doe I talked about earlier, also confirmed that this was the same tactic he used to get her. Jane Doe revealed she was dating Diddy from 2021 to 2024, when he was arrested. And if y'all remember, Young Miami was also with Diddy from 2022 until he was busted by the feds. So that means she knew who Jane Doe was. Jane Doe's story is quite literally the same as Cassie's, except that unlike Cassie, this Jane admitted to choosing to stay with Diddy because he was paying her rent and agreed to give her over $10,000 every month if she did everything he wanted, including the freak-offs. She said she didn't want to do any of it and made that clear to Diddy multiple times. But he just gaslight her, and whenever she tried to leave him, he reminded her who was paying the bills and that if she left, he would stop doing all that. And just like that, she was right back to freaking off again. One of the times she tried to leave him was when she saw pictures of him chilling with Young Miami in Turks and Caicos. Apparently, he didn't take her because she was refusing to freak off with him, so he took Miami instead. This got a lot of folks side-eyeing Miami, because this means she was probably down with the shenanigans and agreed to freak off as long as the money came through. Now, people wouldn't have cared about Miami freaking off with Diddy if she wasn't allegedly trying to get innocent girls like Sean to also join. People weren't here for this, and they dragged her like this person who said recruiting Rock would have been a mistake because Rock wouldn't keep a secret. Another person said they need to get Lemmy and Natalie next. What Young Miami is doing for Diddy, Natalie is doing for Lemmy. The whole industry is weird, get them all. But in another Instagram post, she admitted the only reason she kept the pregnancy was that she felt too far along to get rid of it. She wrote, Chase, I'm 20 weeks already, but when I see the face of what's growing inside of me, I had to pray the fear away of being a mommy. It's super overwhelming because this pregnancy was planned, but now we don't see a future with me anymore. She continued, we both done things to each other that we lost trust, so I was left with the option of termination. I was surprised I'm that far along, that it's no turning back from being a mommy. But y'all, it gets even nastier and crazier from here, which brings up the speculation that she had a baby to trap Blueface. And now that he is no longer in a relationship with her and he's in jail, she sees no reason to take care of the baby. That theory might actually hold weight, because a couple of years ago she broke down and revealed that Blueface had forced her to get rid of some pregnancies, only for him to go ahead and have babies with Jaden. What hurt? Let me tell you what hurt. Instagram. When you told me to get rid of the babies and then had a baby with her. That's what really hurt, Instagram. Are you listening? Fans are saying she knew she was losing Blueface to Jaden, which is why she decided to get pregnant on purpose. But now, those same fans believe that this is the real reason she constantly endangers Junior, because she doesn't need him to get with Blueface anymore. That made fans extra mad, and many are saying CPS should have stepped in from day one, from the moment he popped out the womb. But it gets worse. After the video of her locking him in a car went viral, even celebrities started speaking up, asking CPS to intervene. For example, Money Slaughter said, "The baby doesn't even have a pediatrician. And I know that for a fact. He hasn't been seen by one in almost a year. There's no father on the birth certificate. He was born in a birthing center, not a hospital. It was up to her to take him to the pediatrician before 12 weeks, and she didn't. Not until Blue bled her online about his hernia. He has Kurtak, likely a mispronunciation or misspelling,